Hi everyone, it's Edo Delamonte of DraftKings taking you through my six-man lineup for this weekend's Wyndham Championship, straight from Greensboro, North Carolina. We're going to pick someone who's always done really well here to start us off, Webb Simpson at 10,200. Always done really well here. In fact, all of his last 5 finishes have been top 25. Of course, there's talk of the fact as well that he has been absolutely incredible, winning in 2011. His current season, not so good, but Webb Simpson does seem to do well in the same places, so he can appear to be inconsistent, but in fact, he can be quite consistent where he is already quite good. And, you know, the stats do seem to fit as well. 7th in approaching the green, 11th in shots gained tee to green, a very important stat here at Sedgefield. And, of course, he's even 6th in right rough tendency. So Webb Simpson, he isn't even the most expensive player, and yet I believe he may well be the best come Thursday. Our second choice is a local man, although of course local means 2.5 hours drive away. That's William McGirt at 8,700. He's from Fairmont, so Fairmont to Greensboro is on the way to Winston-Salem. But yes, 38th in tee to green, 22nd in shots gained putting. That will be very important on these undulating, irritating Bermuda grass greens. Yeah, as we say, he approaches the green really well. He's having his best season so far, and the only risk maybe is that he's not quite worth your 8,700, because we saw at the Canadian Open he was tied for 59th. Dean and DeLuca tied for 47th. He may not quite be there, but if he does well, all of a sudden he's the guy who won the playoff at Memorial. So I think that 8,700 could be quite a steal. Our third man is absolutely on fire at the moment, Kevin Na. Not only does he do really well on Bermuda, where he gains 1.2 strokes per round, which is a pretty good start. He's in fact one of the 25 best players on Bermuda as of 2013, 2014. But also, yeah, listen to his last 5 results then. Tied for 7th, tied for 27th, tied for 22, including the PGA Open, tied for 22 once again, sorry, and of course he's tied for 8th at John Deere last week. So he's absolutely on fire. Didn't play the Olympics. And yeah, Kevin Na is also really consistent, decent putter, 4th in approaching the green. Hasn't played here a heck of a lot. There's 1 cut, but also 2 good results, including tied for 18th. So I really like Kevin Na, and I believe he's in the mid-9,000s. Our 4th guy, Rafael Cabrera Bello, had an absolutely incredible Olympics. Just missed out on the podium, but the Spaniard has had a phenomenal season and has been really good as well when playing against the big guys. Don't exclude him for a small tournament, however. He has, of course, Ryder Cup and FedEx Cup considerations, especially FedEx in this case. And yeah, he's only been cut once. You've got to consider as well that he's got the all-round statistical approach to do well here. I think he's really good. He's one of my 2 untouchables, really, in my lineup. Next person, 6,300. Just because he's cheap doesn't mean he isn't worth it. Matt Jones. Matt Jones is really turning into something of a Hudson Swafford. You know, he's in that 6,000 range, but he will do very well for you on occasion, maybe even Colton Knost. The fact is that Jones has already done really well here. He came 5th the year Paddy Reed won, but also, had a reasonable round at John Deere. He came 27th, and also in particular, he's still in the race for the FedEx. He's 126th, so he obviously has to gain at least a couple of places to make sure that he doesn't get moved down by someone who improves. So Matt Jones at 6,300, I think, is an absolute steal. The next person is worth just 100 more than him, and is a former winner, Camilo Villegas, who has done well on other occasions, and he's consistent here, so ignore his recent form. Normally, I tend to go for form players, but Villegas will have bad seasons and then show up here and do pretty well. It could be a finish in the 20s, it could be a finish in the 40s, or it could be a top 10, and of course his win. So ignore the fact that he doesn't tend to do that well at John Deere, because that really isn't his thing. He's rested. In fact, the year he won here in Greensboro, he'd actually dropped out of the Canadian Open. So ignore our South American's recent form and consider the fact that he's looking absolutely incredible here in North Carolina. Those then are my 6 picks, as you can see behind me. Notice the Webb Simpson price. He's at 10,200. He's about the same price as Rahm, our little Basque talent who's made 7 cuts out of 7, but Webb Simpson has course history here, unlike the Spaniard who was educated at Arizona State. So this is the lineup. Good luck, everyone. Welcome to DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.